What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Hope all is well with everyone. Let me get into this real quick. I want to tell a story. True story. There's a guy that I know who has a daughter. And one day his daughter calls him up and says that a boy smacked her at school. She was very upset. And the father tells her, calm down. What happened? She says, the boy just smacked me. And the father asks her, do you play with this boy? Do you play with boys in school? Do you be playing? She's in middle school, by the way. The father, he's been in middle school before, so he knows how boys and girls play sometimes. They may like each other and may hit on each other and things like that. And the father, he's very adamant that boys should be boys and girls should be girls. And the daughter knows this. So he asks her a couple times, you sure you don't play with boys in school? Because maybe he may got a little too rough and you're just in your emotions right now. And you know how things could go left real quick. And this is a situation that can turn very ugly when you make accusations like this. So she says no to the father. I don't play with boys. So he says, okay. I'll come up to the school and I'll see what's going on. He doesn't take the how can I say it? The father doesn't jump the gun at first. He's not saying his daughter is lying, but he doesn't know if his daughter's telling the truth. So one day he comes up to the school. The daughter doesn't know the day that he's coming. So he buzzes the bell, and as soon as he opens the door, the office is right, I would say like 1,000 feet away, something like that, from the entrance. So as the father is walking to the front office, it's kids in the hallways and things like that, but interaction caught his attention between a young girl and the boy, and he see that the young girl is beating on the boy. I mean, she pouncing on him, and he knows that they're playing, right? So he gets closer and closer to the office, in which the boy and the young girl playing is in the direction of the office, and he gets closer and closer. And guess who was the little girl that was hitting on the boy? Guess who was the little girl that was playing with the boy? Lo and behold, his daughter. Now, the father had an intuition that this may be the case, right? And you find too many situations where fathers hear news like this, and it's their daughter. They'll die for their daughter. They'll take a bullet for their daughter. They would kill for their daughter to protect them, right? I had 2 daughters myself, so you get very emotional when you hear things like this. And he says to himself, maybe she didn't want to disappoint the father, so she lied about playing with boys or whatever. Or 2, that she was caught up in her emotions from the boy playing a little too rough than they usually play, or just was having a bad day that day and didn't want to play, and didn't quite realize how ugly this situation could have turned. This little boy could have been hurt. This little boy could have lost his life. This young man, on the flip side, could have hurt the father, right? The father could have lost his life. So, the moral of the story, why I say this, is that we shouldn't always jump the gun in every situation, even when it's our loved ones that's involved. We should do our due diligence and investigate, and not be so quick to just react. So that's just a little food for thought that I have, and I hope that it could benefit others to use conflict resolution, use emotional intelligence, and not be so quick to just react, but rather think.